Hello folks, my name is Raghunandan Vadla. I'm author of The Great Indian Treasure, the book that has capacity to transform India as well as world. Here is my grandfather's formula to prevent suicides in students. The other day I've seen a newspaper article wherein an IITian student in Hyderabad committed suicide. How sad it is. I wanted to get into IIT someday when I was a student. I couldn't get it. And it is dream of many people to get into IITs, to get into premier institutions. They are unable to crack because it is so tough. They cracked and they got into institution and now they are committing suicides. How appalling it is. Because it is dream of many people like me. I dreamt that time and they achieved it. And still they are committing suicide. So is it the institution that we need to blame? Is it the society that we need to blame? It is the parents that we need to blame? It is their mental health that we need to blame? I don't know. I don't want to I don't want to dwell deeper into that. But I'll reveal you something that was my grandfather's secret, how he dealt with his children when they were in their schooling, when they were in college. So how he dealt. So my maternal grandfather got 5 children, and my grandfather used to say to his children that if you fail in your examination, I will give you a reward. Absolutely, you heard it right. If you fail in your examination, I'll give you a reward. And he went on to say that it's an opportunity for you people, for you children to redo that class again if you fail in your examinations. Isn't it surprising or isn't it shocking? And my uncle took it literally, and my uncle failed in his examination. And my grandfather didn't do anything to him. Didn't scold him, didn't beat him, didn't spank him. He didn't do anything at all. So my uncle realized and he went on to write that examination again. He went on to redo that class again and he passed in flying colors. And there he went on to become an engineer. So I'm talking when engineering was rarity. Engineering was really an achievement. I'm talking about those days, not right now. Every Tom, Dick and Harry becoming engineers, not knowing what is there in engineering. So my uncle became engineer. He is working with one of the top-notch companies in India right now. See why I have to say this, or what we can learn from this one. My grandfather provided my uncle a space. He failed in examination, but he provided a space. And right now, that space is important to approach our parents. Friends, who is insured to failure? Tell me. Are you insured to failure or am I insured to failure? I failed many a times. I failed many a times in my engineering. I failed in my entrepreneurial ventures. I failed to get my book published at right time. So there are many failures for each and every one of us. So how wonderful it is when we are giving opportunity for them to fail early and we being their support system behind, saying that it's okay if you fail. How wonderful they will blossom in future. My grandfather formula, finally I want to say, was the space that he provided, which was important for them to approach my grandfather. So that is the reason my uncles are one of the first engineers from his village. More power to you. Hope you understand my grandfather's formula.